sharing how to make this Decoupage Pleated Lampshade from paper napkins. I've done a couple other decoupage projects lately and couldn't wait to try this one out. For this project, you'll just need a pleated lampshade, napkins, and glue. For the lampshade, you'll want to be sure it's 2 layers so you're able to pull apart the pleated section from the base. I've bought a few of these lampshades over the years from Target to go with some thrifted lamps I've found, and they're perfect for this project. Sometimes it comes apart easily, and in some places you'll need to pull a little harder, and you'll do this at both the top and bottom of the shade. I'm going a little bit more bold than my usual color scheme and trying out these blue floral napkins that I found at TJ Maxx. Like with the other decoupage projects, we're going to pull apart the napkin layers. These napkins are 3-ply, or 3 layers, and we want only 2 layers for the project. So if your napkins are 3-ply, just peel away 1 layer. Also, since my napkins are scalloped along the edges, I needed to cut that part off so it has a straight edge for lining up in the shade. I'm using craft glue to attach the napkin to the shade. I heard that Mod Podge doesn't work as well, and I didn't want to waste a lampshade testing that out, so I went with this glue. And then you'll also need a brush for applying the glue to the shade. Start brushing the glue onto the shade. You want to be sure that you're covering the whole surface with glue, down along both sides of the pleats and along the top. I found it easiest to add glue to a few pleats at a time. Line up the napkin along the crease of a pleat, pressing it into the glue, and then fold it over the pleat and tuck it down into the next fold and crease it. Add more glue and just continue this process. And don't worry, this is a little easier to do when you're not trying to hold the shade at the right angle for a camera. When you start with a new napkin, slightly overlap where you left off with the previous napkin. A couple things I learned while doing this. I found that the napkin pattern could line up too much, and I kept getting the bigger flowers lining up in a way I didn't like. So I started cutting the napkins in half just so I could start the pattern in a different place. So watch for that depending on your napkin pattern. Also, this isn't going to be perfect looking. From far away, the lampshade looks great. Up close, you do notice some wrinkles in the napkins. And like with the decoupage eggs and ornaments I've made, this doesn't bother me. I'm all in for the textured, more handmade look. When you get to the end, cut the napkin down to size and make sure to overlap again a little. And I just add a tiny bit of glue to the outside edge to hold it down. Next is trimming the top and bottom. The napkins I used were not much longer than the shade, so I didn't really need to trim the length. But if you have a lot of overhang, you'll want to cut that off so you only have about 1/2 inch to 1 inch overhang of napkin. Once that's cut down, start cutting small slits into the ends of the napkins all the way around. Then you're just going to start tucking the napkin behind the pleated part of the shade, trying to get it as tight as possible in the folds. The slits you made should make tucking the napkin down in easier to do. I found the bottom of the shade easier to do than the top, probably just because the pleats aren't as tight together at the bottom. And I used a skewer to help tuck it down in a little bit tighter. Once you have it all tucked in, you're going to add a little more glue to reattach the pleated shade to the base. Make sure to get any loose pieces tucked in before the glue dries. And that's it for making the lampshade. My lamp base was one I had thrifted a while back and still needed to paint. I didn't mind the maroon color, but it was chipped, so it needed a new coat. So I found a blue to go with my napkins and added a couple coats of paint to the lamp. Since this was such a quick, easy project, I decided to do the lampshade for my bedroom lamp as well. This time I tried a gingham print. I did find that since these napkins were not as high quality as the other ones, I didn't need to separate the layers of the napkins. So that can vary depending on the napkins you're using. Also, I loved the gingham print, but it was a little harder to put on. I didn't pay enough attention while applying it, and the print slopes a little on the shade. So if you're doing a pattern like this, make sure you're lining it up. It's definitely easier to do with a napkin with a more scattered print, like the floral one. Overall, I loved how this project turned out and think it's a fun, easy way to update plain lampshades.